It's it's in that same spirit of being able to open our mouths to, model for our kids. I mean, we live in an era of so much sensitivity around being politically correct, that sometimes it compromises the full capacity to learn, which means putting our foot in our mouths. That's how kids learn to ride a bike and to walk, to do everything. And so giving some opportunities for us to be able to model that, for the kids, and absolutely agree with what Allison's research has confirmed, which is having contact. And having contact means psychologically the benefits and the gains is I feel affirmed, I feel validated, I feel seen. Someone else is bearing witness to the truth of who I am and the complexity of my experiences. And that's a psychological benefit and need that we all have, regardless of who we are. And that is the byproduct of getting folks of color and kids of color in contact with each other. Because one of the really painful byproducts of racism is that folks of color and communities of color and kids of color have been made to turn on each other. And this is a byproduct of what oppression, including racism, does psychologically. It's extremely it's integrated into such levels of our sort of psyche that we turn on each other. And what I started off saying in the very beginning, my proximity, my own experience as a young child, and thinking we're so different, and hearing stereotypes from my own family, my community, and from the other people, other BIPOC kids projecting their. But then when I really got proximate, and I'm like, you know what? You guys are no different than us. You know, we're very much of a collectivistic based culture. There is some reverence, at least the kids that I was in contact with, reverence for elders. There's sort of tradition. You do this with food, we do this, but the underlying mechanism and function and meaning is really same. And so I think when we can see each other, across these different cultural identities and experiences, then the capacity for us to develop solidarity, the capacity to embolden our empowerment and sense of agency, and the capacity, as together with the numbers, if you will, in solidarity and community, to be able to address and ultimately dismantle and make more of an impact than our generation has. That is really the ultimate benefit, for us to be able to help our kids imagine and position them and help them to imagine and reimagine a more racially just world and future for them, and also for their kids.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So